So this is my first harvest of my raspberries. I have a lot of raspberries. So today we're going to make some juice for our kombucha. So usually we're just gonna need at least 1 cup of raspberry juice to flavor our kombucha. So to do this is I'm just boiling hot water, and we're just gonna boil this one for about 2 minutes so that we can extract the juice from these beautiful raspberries. So I have about 1 cup there, and then we also gonna put a little bit of sugar here because this is the food for kombuchas. We want kombuchas like it sweet. Okay, there you go. They're just boiling water now. So this is about boil already. I will now shut down the fire and then just cover it. And then allow this one to cool down, and we can use it for flavoring our kombucha. We actually have to also add about 2 inches of ginger to our juice. So we're just gonna grind this up. Then we're gonna add this in the pot, and this will have a chance for ginger to get infused as well overnight. Ooh, that's hot. There you go, guys. So that is our juicing, and we're gonna allow this one to cool down, and then we're gonna have flavored for our kombucha tomorrow. And while we are doing that, we am also heat up some of we are also going to put some ginger, some food for the kombucha, which is so for the food of this kombucha, I do use 2 black tea, and also just about 1/4 cup of sugar, and just about just more or less one or two tablespoons of hibiscus, beautiful leaves, look at those colors, and also about 1/4 cup of sugar, more or less 1/4 cup of sugar. And then we're gonna infuse that, allow this one to cool down overnight, and that will be the food for our kombucha tomorrow. Raspberry juice that we make yesterday is cooled down, same as with the hibiscus tea and the black tea. So now we're gonna put them together in our pitchel here so that we can mix them, basically just around to mix it. And then we are basically ready to make some kombucha flavoring. So I'm gonna use about just a little bit of this black tea, just about 1/3 of it, and also then half of this hibiscus tea. So these are all sweetened with about 1/4 cup of sugar. So now we are ready to jar it. That's that. So in our jar, I'm going to use the hibiscus kombucha juice mixed with our raspberry juice flavored. So I normally like to use just 1 scoop of the hibiscus kombucha juice, and this is enough combination for it. So we're just gonna fill that up, and that is basically how we flavor this kombucha. So 1 kombucha juicing there. So this is it. This is 1. And we're gonna leave this one, when we store this, we're gonna put this one in a room temperature with a cat chair on it, so that usually I will use something like this. We'll just put that here in the container. So now it's warm season, so this may just ferment for about 7 days. And once the enzyme are active again, then we can put that in the refrigerator, and it's really good for consumption. So guys, whenever this actually the juice of kombucha alone, this is actually already very healthy. So if you want to drink this, yes, you can drink it immediately. Just put some ice cubes on it, and you have a instant healthy probiotic drinks. But it's nice to ferment them back up so that they can have a healthier enzyme. That's good. All right. So this is our ways of flavoring kombucha. Let's get that. So if you have any question, guys, you can send me a message, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. What is kombucha good at? Kombucha is really very good I use kombucha for my health, for skin health, for digestive system, because it will really improve on my absorption of the food that I eat. So I love using kombucha juicing. I usually have about 1 bottle of kombucha juice at my supper time, at least 1 bottle a day. That's what I use. So since I use kombucha, it's helped me with my skin. I usually have dry skin, very dry skin, but with the kombucha juicing, it helped me to have a very hydrated skin, and it's also improved my skin's condition. I used to have like itchy skin and very dry, but with the help of the kombucha, it's a lot better. And also digestion system, guys. I used to have an issue with my digestion, and I used to have always have lot of gas issue, and kombucha did help me to balance up my needs in my digestive system. Now I don't take before kombucha, I used to take a lot of supplement for digestive system, like enzymes to help me digest my food, and also enzyme to lower my acid reflux, and enzyme for fiber to help me have a regular bowel movement. With kombucha, it replaces a lot of my supplement. I don't drink anymore supplement for my abdominal, for my digestive system. All I use basically is just the natural, healthy natural drinks and vegetables, fruit and vegetables, and of course water, clean water for hydration. That's all I use. That's all I use. So I'm missing a little bit of this one here, so we're going to add a little bit of just this black tea to fill it up. Okay, just there you go. So that's perfect. So that's filled up my bottle. So I managed to make about 5 kombucha juicing here. There you go, guys. So this, we're gonna keep this one in a room temperature, and because it's summer, I will also put a towel on top of this, so that make sure that there is no fruit flies that will be flying on this one, especially with my combination of my kombucha teas. Now guys, you see that it went, I use up almost all of the juice in here. So the reason why we only save half of this kombucha tea is so that we can feed this, so that we can feed them out with infused hibiscus tea. Okay, so now we're gonna put that there. We only want the juice. We don't want any leaves in it. Okay. And also, I'm also gonna put a little bit of black tea on it, because that's basically what they love, is the sweetened black tea. So that's how I replenish that. That is how we feed our kombucha juicing. And with the black tea, I don't normally use black tea in my juicing, but I keep black tea in order to feed, to support my hibiscus kombucha juice. So I'm just gonna put some of this black tea juice in here, so it that balance up the food and the pH that I've just used. Okay, so that's it, guys. That is how I maintain my kombuchas. So that is the black tea there. So that's it. So now I managed to bring them back up, and that's equal. This is how I love it. So just make sure we have to cover this one because of the fruit flies. We don't want any fruit flies in here. And then I will also cover this one again with a towel on top. So this how it is. And then I have another cut chair for this one, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna put a towel, and so this is it. This is how we're going to store this on top in here, because now it's summer, so I have to be extra protective with our kombucha juicing, so that make sure that there is no fruit flies that can go on it, because once the fruit flies goes into it, they may lay eggs on it, and then that's the end of my kombucha. And guys, I've been growing kombucha for quite a long time. And these are all new kombuchas that I recently started on October. So there you go, guys. If you have any question, please connect with me. I'll be happy to share with you my techniques and my tricks of making kombucha juicing. Okay, bye for now.